I gotta tell you. You know, this is one of those months. Damn. Last night, here's one of the radios. Now, I have all these radios out here. These radios out here are all decent brand, decent radios. Been around a long time, okay? This radio has been around a while, but it's you know, it's a knockoff. It's a Chinese knockoff. The what the hell is it? The KT 8900 by QYT. All right, doesn't even get a name. But at that point, I got two of them, I think. Yeah, here's the other one. Okay, but for most part, I use these radios when I'm doing the AUXNet with the Coast Guard and such. Well, last night, I keep this one in the house, underneath the couch, so you don't really see it there, and I'm not on it, except for maybe 20 minutes a month on a Thursday. But at that point, I pulled it out, so I didn't have to come out here last night at 8:30. I pull it out and turn it on, and it turns on, but it lost the frequencies. So now I got to reprogram the damn thing. I'm telling you. This month has not been... Oh, then I call Amazon. Boy, are they getting worse. Oy. I ended up, after 20 minutes, talking to a computer 3 times. Because they want to send me a text to verify. I don't accept texts. I don't even want to give them my number. They got the home number. You know, and they got my email address. So I finally get an associate online, and they're doing the same thing. Well, I said, you got to email me. She goes, well, we just emailed you. I said, well, why didn't I get it? All right, I'm waiting, you know, and she goes, well, I don't know. All right, she goes, hold on a minute. She transfers me to somebody else. All right, I said, I don't believe this. Why am I talking to you? I was just on the phone with this other one for 10 minutes trying to verify. Well, let me see what I can do. I'm not going through this again. All right. I said, here's my email address. Figure it out. All right. Is it the one that matches? He goes, well, I can't tell you the one if it's on here or not, because we don't know if it's you. Okay. How can we verify that it's me? I got to send you a text. Well, you could be sending me a text or an email to somebody that, whatever. Send me an email. Apparently you've got the wrong email and you're sending it to somebody. All right. So anyway, I finally told them to pound sand after half an hour on the phone. And then I says, I need a number that I can call here in the States. I'm done talking with these people. So I finally get a number. It was here in the States. However, the person I was talking to wasn't from the States. All right. But he is in the States, because I asked him a couple questions about the state that he was in, and actually even the area, and I got on Google because he told me he was at a certain address, which means he should know a little bit about what's around him, like coffee shops, restaurants, stuff like that. So I got on Google, typed in the address on the map, and was able to see what's around him. So I'm kind of talking to him, you know, as a person. It's not as a customer, and he started telling me about the restaurant, the coffee shop, and stuff like that. So it worked out pretty good. He was from the States, but anyhow, we didn't get much accomplished as far as the orders go. What had happened was I ordered 2 filters that online on Amazon, or whoever's advertising them with Amazon, advertised them and showed a picture of the John Deere with the little deer leaping and the John Deere part number. So I says, I'm going to order 2 of them. Now, they normally run 40, 50, 60 bucks. I've actually seen them go as high as 100, 120. But as a rule, you know, 50, 60, 40 if you're lucky. I found this one place, I'm looking, 2 for 36. No. Yeah, 2 for 36. 2 for 36, and I'm looking at it. It's the same picture, John Deere and all that. So he's advertising it. He's not saying original, but he's advertising it with the original picture. So I ordered 2. One came in. It was white. It's a white generic. And the other one shows that it was delivered as well the next day. Well, it wasn't. So I'm trying to find out, is it or isn't it? Is it being delivered? Is it not being delivered? And then he tells me, oh, it's going to be delivered on the 22nd of August. The 22nd of August? Well, can you look at my order sheet and tell me why it's telling me it was delivered? All right? They delivered the first one. That shows. And then it showed the next one being delivered the next day, which doesn't show. It shows it being delivered. But it's not here. So anyway, they're losing it. Either they're getting too big and they're just hiring people that are not trained properly, and that's most of it, I believe. They don't know how to work around the system to find what you have to give them to verify. They go by the book. Step 1, ask this. That type of thing, and that's all they know. All right, anyway, the radio acted up, so I got to reprogram that. Then I'm going to go out and try starting the John Deere to make sure the leak, or hope that the leak, now that I put the other filter on there, is going to be okay. And then the Cub Cadet is working, so that's good. Today's Friday, by the way. I think it's the 18th, maybe 19th, somewhere around there. I was going to go down to Sector today and drop off Coasty, but Darlene had to go to work a little bit earlier, and I was... Alright, let me work on the radio here. When I start on it, I'll keep you informed if you're interested in programming radio. I'm not new to put filters on. I've had this tractor since 2006. Bought it brand new. Changed these filters. In the beginning, I used to change them twice a year. But then after a while, I went down to once a year. Now, granted, the filter that's on there, that was on there, was fine, no problems, other than I wanted to change it because it's been on there for 2 years. So anyhow, here's the story. Like I said, I've been doing this for a long time on this tractor. I've always changed my oil filters and oil changes on my cars, vans, trucks. And when I was younger, getting there. Until I decided what I wanted to do with life, I worked in a garage, turning wrenches, spinning wrenches, from 16 on up to about 20, 21. So I kind of have an idea what's going on. I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm just trying to find something here. I'm going to have to empty it. So I'm going to show you what's wrong with it. This is the new one that just came in the other day. Here's the washer, or the gasket. I just screwed it on. Well, I screwed it on hand tight last night. Not even hand tight, but I got it on there. I tightened it down today, hand tight. Snug hand tight. Hold on a minute. Alright, so, as I was saying. If this is... so, now this was advertised John Deere. black with the John Deere number on it. And you can see this isn't a black John Deere. However, it does screw on and fit on. Now, what I'm looking for here is something to confirm something with. Because this reminds me of the first one I put on. I put this one on, like I said, I screwed it on last night, not tight, but I screwed it on. Got under there today, tightened it down. Started it up. It's coming out of there as if it wasn't even on. I snug it down now with the wrench and I make it tight. Still coming up. I take it off. Here we are. I'm looking. First of all, everything on the tractor is smooth, clean, no scratches, no nothing. I took this off. Now, normally you can't see it. However, can you see that crack right there? That goes all the way through the other side. Under pressure, which it is, that gasket is doing nothing. It's squirting out like crazy. That's, I think,